Okay, we're going to go over the 10 types of questions that you will see from the unit circle on your final. So as I go over these, you'll need to have your unit circle completed, and also you need to have these formulas memorized, or when you complete your unit circle, just write these at the top. But we're just gonna, if it's asking for sine of some angle, you're just looking for the y part of the coordinate. It's really y over your radius, but the radius is 1, so we just say it's y. Cosine is your x over your radius, or x over r, which is just x. Tangent is y divided by x, opposite over adjacent. And then if it's asking for cosecant, it's just sine flipped over, or 1 over y. And secant is cosine flipped over, or 1 over x. Cotangent is tangent flipped over. Alright, so you need these. Once you complete your unit circle, you need these right here. Alright, so let's go through these questions. So, looking at our unit circle, cosine of 30 degrees. So on your unit circle, go to 30 degrees, and we're looking at the x part of the coordinate. Alright, so at 30 degrees, your coordinate is root 3 over 2, comma 1/2. But we're just wanting the x part of that coordinate, which is that. So root 3 over 2. Okay, sine of 390 degrees. So we got to figure out, where is 390 degrees? Well, a complete circle is 360, and then I'm going 30 more. Okay, so we're in the same spot that we were on the last question that has the coordinate root 3 over 2, 1/2, but this one wants sine. Sine is the y part of my coordinate, so that part, 1/2. Okay. Tangent of negative 3 pi over 2. Okay, we got to figure out, where is negative 3 pi over 2. Well, if we went in the positive direction, positive 3 pi over 2 is here, but we're not going in the positive direction, we're going in the negative. So we're going this way. So on the unit circle, looking at that coordinate right there, that is 0, 1. Alright, so tangent of that coordinate is the y divided by the x. So I'm doing 1 divided by 0, and anytime you divide by 0, it's just undefined. Okay, let's look at the next one. Tangent of 35 pi over 4. Well, we need to figure out which quadrant are we in. It's a pi over 4, but your pi over 4s are right in the middle of your quadrants. So let's think for a second. If we go, or first let's figure out 35 over 4. If I write that as a mixed number, 35 divided by 4. 4 goes into 35 8 times, 8 full times, with 3 as a remainder. So 8 and 3/4. Okay? So if you remember, or look at your unit circle, a complete turn around, that's 2 pi. Okay, so we need to go 8 pi and then 3/4 more. So I'm at 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, okay, and now I need to go 3/4 pi more. So 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. We're in the second quadrant, right in the middle. So give me the coordinate in the second quadrant, right in the middle. That is negative root 2 over 2, positive root 2 over 2. And if I do tangent of that coordinate, it's y divided by x. So it's this divided by that, and that's just going to give me a -1. If it's asking for tangent of a pi/4 value, if it's in the first quadrant, it's 1. In the third quadrant, it's 1. If it's in the second quadrant, it's -1. Fourth quadrant, it's -1. All right, let's find tangent of -7 pi/4. Now this is one of the pi/4s, so I know it's going to be 1 or -1. We just got to figure out which quadrant we're in. Okay, so we're going to go in the negative direction. -7 pi/4. So we're going clockwise. 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi/4, 5 pi/4, 6 pi/4, -7 pi/4, right in the middle of your first quadrant, so tangent is 1. Okay. All right. What could the values for the radians be if tangent's -1? Remember we said tangent's -1 in the second quadrant or the fourth quadrant, so what are my radian values? Well, this is 3 pi/4, and this is 7 pi/4. 3 pi/4 and 7 pi/4 only. All right, the next one, whenever sine over cosine is less than 0 or negative, the points x, y on the unit circle can lie in which of the following quadrants? Well, sine over cosine is tangent. So whenever tangent is negative in which quadrants? It's negative in quadrant 2 and 4. Okay. All right. Question 9. Okay. What is secant if they give you sine and cosine? Well, as long as I have cosine, then I can find secant. Because secant is just cosine flipped over. So secant would be 2 over root 3, and simplify that. Don't leave a root on bottom. So we're going to rationalize the root by multiplying bottom and top by the root. So 2 times root 3 on the top is 2 root 3. Root 3 times root 3 on the bottom is just 3. Okay. All right, cotangent of 7 pi/3. So let's figure out, where is 7 pi/3 on the unit circle? Well, it's in thirds. So pi/3 is every 60 degrees. Or you could write 7/3 as a mixed number. 3 goes into 7 2 whole times with a third left over. So if we graph that, we go a full 2 pi and then 1/3 more. So 60 degrees more. What is the coordinate right there? That is 1/2 root 3 over 2. Cotangent is tangent flipped over. It's x over y. So I'm going to do 1/2 divided by root 3 over 2. And we're dividing fractions, so we're multiplying by reciprocal. So it's 1/2 times reciprocal of my denominator, 2 over root 3. Let's cancel these 2's. So I have 1 over root 3, and don't leave a root on bottom. So times root 3 times root 3. 1 times root 3 is root 3. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. Our last question, cosecant of -300 degrees. So let's figure out, where are we at? We're going in the negative direction, which is clockwise, -300 degrees. So I'm at 90, -90, -180, -270. I need to go 30 more. 30 more. Okay, so the coordinate there 1/2 root 3 over 2. And I need cosecant, which is sine flipped over. So sine is y, and so cosecant is just that flipped over. So we're going to flip that. So that's 2 over root 3, and don't leave the root on bottom. It's 2 root 3 over 3.